On the relief and recovery effort, we're joined by Canadian Red Cross spokesperson Breanne England, joining us today from Ottawa. Breanne, is your team, or do you have a team already on the ground in Ecuador?
Hi, thanks for having us today. The Red Cross has been actively responding to this emergency as of last evening. The Ecuadorian Red Cross staff and volunteers have been working around the clock to provide assistance to those who have been affected.
What does that mean? What kind of assistance can the Red Cross bring to a situation like this one?
Right now we're seeing people whose homes have been destroyed, people who have been injured with the earthquake itself, people whose families may have been separated when the earthquake hit. And so the Red Cross is actively responding with some relief assistance. They're supporting search and rescue efforts. They're providing first aid to those individuals who are injured and who may not be able to reach hospitals or receive medical attention at this point in time. And the Red Cross is also very actively doing needs assessments across the communities to help provide some of that immediate life-saving assistance.
Let's talk about the search and rescue effort, because obviously that's key right now as they try to find people who could be trapped under all the rubble. How does the Red Cross aid in that?
The Red Cross is actually part of the communities that have been affected. And so when an emergency like this hits, it's often the local volunteers who are part of the community who are the first ones out the door to try and provide assistance, to try and provide some support tracking those who may have been injured or in the rubble, to assist in first aid for those who have been injured and need medical care. And we are working with the Red Cross movement to provide additional surge support to the Ecuadorian Red Cross as needed.
Do you have any idea the last time the Red Cross was called out to help in Ecuador?
As you mentioned earlier today, this is a major earthquake for Ecuador. It's one of the largest earthquakes that has hit Ecuador since the 1970s. But the Ecuadorian Red Cross has been active in the communities throughout the decades to provide assistance, but also working to prepare for an emergency such as this.
All right, so how can other Canadians help if they choose to do so?
When an earthquake like this hits, the best way that Canadians can provide assistance is to donate funding. And the funding is used to help with that life-saving assistance that we've talked about, but also to help the communities for the weeks and months to come. And so for Canadians who want to provide assistance, they can go to redcross.ca. We've launched the Ecuador Earthquake Appeal, and monies raised in this will help provide the much-needed assistance on the ground.
All right, Breanne England joining us today out of Ottawa with the Canadian Red Cross. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.